Hey everyone, how's it going? So today's video is going to be all about time management and how you can organize your time a little bit better to help you get more organized, obviously, and to help you stay on task and know when to study for tests and finals and just be a little more prepared overall. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing you can do to help get your time management skills up is to invest in a type of calendar. So what I use is my Filofax. It's just an organizer. So I have all my calendars in here, my school calendars. I have a work schedule in here. This is where I schedule all my time, where I write important dates for tests and assignments in school, as well as just personal assignments, pretty much, like doctor appointments or dentist appointments and things like that. So definitely get some type of calendar. It doesn't matter what type it is. It could be a physical organizer like this, or it could be a calendar on your smartphone or on your computer, or just scribbled in a notebook somewhere. But as long as you have a calendar, that's really going to get you started on being better at managing your time. So my next tip for helping with time management is to write everything down. So like I just said, the best thing to do is get a calendar, and then your next step is to write everything down. So you want to write it down in one place. You don't want to be putting some things on a certain calendar and some things on another. That can get confusing. You can miss things. So it really helps to have it all in one place. So I'll just show you quickly an example of what a week in my university life would kind of look like. So that's it there, and when I say write everything down, obviously you're not going to schedule when you have to go to the bathroom and things like that, but just give yourself a lot of space to kind of schedule things so that you know what your time is going to be going towards. So here in this specific planner, it has the time slots here, so that helps me organize a little bit better with respect to that. So it gives me the times. I can kind of see what times I'm doing certain things. So I write down my class schedule here at the top for every day in the correct time slots, just to show obviously what I'm going to be doing that day and when I can fit things in and when I can't. So down here, usually in all the yellow highlights, I just include things that I have to do. So for example, work on a biology assignment, work on a chemistry assignment, study for a calculus midterm. So I kind of schedule my time, obviously. So from 2 to 4, I was working on my biology assignment. 4 to 6 was working on my chemistry assignment. And from 6 o'clock probably until 8 or 9, I was studying for my calculus midterm. So as you can see here, kind of planning out your day with the times, it kind of helps organize things a lot more, and you are able to kind of fit things in where they need to be fitted in, and you can see, like, at a week's glance, even at a month's glance, what things are coming up, what things are due sooner. So definitely writing everything down in your calendar is definitely the first couple steps to help you get better at managing your time. So my next tip for improving on your time management skills would be trying new systems. So I know I said before that you shouldn't be using more than one thing to keep your dates recorded. Like, don't use your phone calendar and maybe a planner as well, because things can get confusing. You might miss some dates and things like that. So definitely don't do that, but try new systems. So if your phone calendar if that's what you initially use and it's not working for you, then definitely switch to maybe a paper organizer, something like I just shown you there. And if that doesn't work, if maybe your little paper organizer is a little too small, maybe get something a little bit bigger. So you just want to find a system that's going to work for you and that you're going to want to use and help manage your time a lot more. So the next thing is a really big thing as well, and it's to allow for flexibility. So obviously there's going to be things that come up and you're going to have to change your schedule. So you can't plan every minute of your day because life just happens. So allow for flexibility, keep some space in your calendar for things that may come up. Maybe, like especially for me in university and living in the dorms, I might have been had a studying thing scheduled. I might have been sitting down for a couple hours studying, and still had an hour or so to go, and maybe one of my friends wanted me to go out for supper. So obviously I'm not going to turn them down. I'm going to go out for supper, but I still have to get my studying done. So on my schedule, I did have time to kind of reschedule that and get the amount of studying in that I needed to get in. So allowing for flexibility in your schedule will really help you in the long run as well. So the next thing to really help out your time management as well is to plan ahead. So obviously what you can do with that is find out when your due dates are for certain things. So say you have a research paper or something due. So put that in your calendar and then work backwards from that day and see where you have to start and what you have to do on certain days. So obviously if you have to pick a topic, that's going to take a little while. If you have to actually do the research, that's going to take even more time than picking the topic. So kind of work backwards from the due date and see how much time you want to allot for certain things. So picking your topic, researching, finding your sources, things like that. So definitely work backwards, and if it's going to take you like 10 days overall, then schedule it out backwards within like a 10-day thing, just so that you know you're not going to be rushing to finish your paper or your project. So the next thing kind of fits in with allow for flexibility, but it's kind of like plan for the unexpected. So maybe you have like 2 papers and a presentation due the next week, and you have midterms the week after that, but something happens, you get the flu, or you get sick and you're unable to do all your studying and get all your projects done, because that stuff does happen in life. So definitely, again, kind of plan ahead and get your work scheduled so that you can fit things in and have time to do things even if something does come up. So definitely the last thing that you want to do is just schedule some time to relax. So not everybody can work from 7:30 in the morning to 10 o'clock at night with all their schoolwork, going to class, coming home and doing homework and projects and studying for tests and things like that. So you do have to schedule some downtime to kind of help yourself wind down for the night and just be able to, not work all the time so that you're not stressed. You don't want to make school your whole entire life. You do want to have a life outside of school, and you do want to have fun and enjoy your time. So those are my tips to help better your time management skills. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments below. I'll post a link at the end, or a slide at the end of this video with all my links, so you can check out like my Twitter, my Pinterest, Instagram, website, everything like that. So once again, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.